Welcome back to the show. Calypso is a Greek goddess who is looking for love, and Perry, this former stray, was nursed back to health in a foster home.
Right, Ashley, she had a little kitty cold, which is very, very common in shelter environments, so she went to a foster home for 10 days. And that foster family said, right after the profile I read this morning, said, lovely cat, great in any home, so will be a very, very great cat. They said loves to snuggle, too. You know, we've talked about fostering an awful lot in the show, and it's a spectacular way. It's a spectacular family event. It's just a great way for both you, the fosterer, and us, the Humane Society, and expanding the walls of our shelter. So we have actually made it a little bit easier for you to do so. We have some pictures to show you right now. Look at this. Who would not want to foster these little guys right here? Yep, that's 10 Labrador puppies in that picture right there. Take one, take two. How about taking 10? No, you know what? You can decide how many you want in your home. But would that be spectacular for a family to foster 10 little puppies like that? We also have, and what they're being fostered for is weight gain. They're just not old enough to be spayed and neutered yet, so that's why they need to be fostered. This is Wasabi the cat, and Wasabi had the same little affliction here that Calypso had, a little kitty cold. Needs to be fostered for about 10 days. And so you can just go onto our website. It's very, very easy to do. azhumane.org. You're going to see a little tab there. It says adopt an animal. And then when you go under there, it's going to say foster an animal. You can pick out. You'll see a portal. You'll see all the animals that are available for fostering. And, you know, they're available for various reasons. Some of them have, like we said, the kitty cold, which would be a few days maybe. Weight gain, which could be a little bit longer. Orthopedic cases might be a couple months. It's up to you to choose, but it's a spectacular way to get the family involved in fostering, and it helps us out tremendously. And here's little Calypso, who is now healthy and is looking for that forever home. So from fostering to adopting, this is Calypso.
Well, this little Maltese, Gladys, was a furry patient in our Second Chance Animal Hospital. She's sending special thanks to Phyllis for sewing some big fluffy beds for the 36 dogs and 19 cats who are currently being treated in our trauma hospital. The beds will surely make their stay a little cozier, and we're sending tail wags to Phyllis for that. The Arizona Humane Society's trauma hospital is the only one of its kind in the valley, and last week alone we treated over 200 animals in our trauma hospital, including Sunflower, who's joining us today. Lisa, tell us her story.
Sunflower was found as a stray, and she had kind of a cut, a big gash underneath her eye, and because she's almost all white except for these adorable polka dots, her face was all bloody. She was brought into our emergency animal hospital, checked out by our medical team, and it turned out to be a whole lot of bleeding, a little bit of antibiotics, and she stayed with us about a week on the mend, and she gave you a little howl. She is doing A-OK now, happy to be up and ready for adoption. She's about 50 pounds. Come here, girlfriend. And as you can see, come on out here and show them how pretty you are. Okay. She looks like she has had puppies in her day, but we took care of that too. She's all spayed, ready to make someone a wonderful pet. She's an adoption staff favorite. Oftentimes you'll find her behind the counter greeting customers. She's got these cute little noises right on cue, and she has learned sit and how to walk like a good girl on a leash. Come down and meet her. She is going to make a wonderful speckled addition to your household.
We'd like to give another shout out to loyal viewer John in the red shirt, who celebrated the anniversary of adopting his cat Sam and her 5 kittens by purchasing every item on our shelter wish list, and also making a very generous monetary donation to support the homeless animals at our shelter. If you or the kids would like to have a collection drive and help out our pets, you can see all the items we're in most need of by visiting azhumane.org/wishlist. Now, the feline leukemia virus is a relatively common viral disease in cats, and it's often spread through direct contact with the saliva of an infected cat. So this is Lovely, and she has feline leukemia. The former stray was living in a cat colony, but was so unbelievably friendly and sweet that we took her in, and we're hoping to find her a home where she can receive some companionship, which she so desperately craves. And Bree, feline leukemia positive cat's completely capable of living a normal life. Tell our viewers what they need to know.
Well, Lovely here is about 4 years old, and just like Ashley said, a cat with that sort of test positive, she can live a very happy and healthy life, and she's only 4 years old. So some things to consider when adopting a cat that comes up positive for feline leukemia like this: that there is no cure, and that we'd probably recommend that she gets a yearly blood test just to make sure things are going well, and that she can live with other positive tested cats, or by herself. Or the benefit is if you have other, dogs, you can't pass this on to other dogs, kids, humans. I mean, do not be stressed about that. So she is special needs in terms of just that type of care, but look at her. She is lovely and she's absolutely beautiful, and she's nervous here in the studio, but she needs to put on a little bit of weight. She's a thin little thing, but gosh, would she love your companionship. So definitely consider having a couch potato like her to be with, okay?
Well, due to her medical needs, Lovey's adoption fee has also been waived. Number right there on your screen to set up a meet and greet with her today. The Arizona Humane Society's Fix, Adopt, Save Alliance will be out in Tempe Marketplace next Tuesday to distribute $520 spay and neuter vouchers during the World Spay Day event. There's more information on our website. It's azhumane.org. Up next, we have a burly boy. His name is Duck, and he's still very much a puppy at 9 months old. He's always on the go and is happiest when he's on a long walk, fetching a ball, or romping in the yard. And Perry, this brindle boy needs a very active human companion to put up with all of his goofiness.
He is, Ashley. And this Duck, he doesn't walk like a duck. He doesn't talk like a duck. He's a big, strong, strapping dog who likes to hike. And I looked at his profile. The former family he came from, they just didn't have time for him, and he was often left alone for more than 12 hours a day. That's not his style. He likes to get out there and hike. And, lots of people come down to us and ask us, can we take a dog hiking? You certainly can. Look at that picture there. This is our Tails and Trails program we have. You can actually take a dog, a shelter dog, with you on an escorted hike at South Mountain sometimes, and we do it every so often. The next one's going to be March 11th. You can go to our website, azhumane.org. There it is. Saturday, March 11th is the next one from 8:30 to 11. It's Tails and Trails. Go to our website, azhumane.org, and you'll find a link there. You can sign up fast, because this program is extremely popular, and it fills up very, very quickly. But wouldn't it be great to take this big brindle guy hiking? He was on a hike last week with several other dogs. He did very well, and then he slept on the car ride back home.
He's a big boy, but he's got a lot of love to give. Thanks to Perry. Well, stay with us. We have more adoptable pets, including Sparky, when we come back.